You don't see as much on a rainy day. Not as far off from visibility, but hey, back again. Been a little busy lately. I was working down in Edmonton for a bit at a boot camp. I was at a friend's wedding. I was standing in his wedding. So yeah, I think I've had you guys here before. This is kind of just past Mosquito Creek a little bit. And some holes in the ground, I would dare say. Might as well show you all again, in case you're a new viewer or subscriber and don't go back in time far enough to remember this stuff. I should get down there someday when I got more time, maybe on the way back up. Basically just stopped here just to stretch my legs and take a little breather. Yeah, so now I'm going to teach a chainsaw course. That should be fun. Always is. And I saw a bear on the way down here. I had to stop and let him cross the road. It's a pretty good sized one, just a black bear though. So maybe I'll put that video in here in a second when I edit this up. Oh, another bear. It's not a bad sized one. It's not huge though. Well, I bet he's getting close to 300 pounds. Take another peek. Yeah, there he goes off into the bush. Oh, wet bear. I'm sure that smells great. Well, folks, I don't know if you can see them in there or not. Sure, maybe a decent camera someday. But got some bison. Oh, and they got calves. They're kind of cute. There's another shaggy beast. Man, they are definitely a large critter. A big bull. I guess I've seen bigger, but I wouldn't tussle with it. See you guys? Oh, look how smart they are. They're using the bison crossing right where the sign is. This is the 5th or 6th spot I've seen bison here in the last hour, maybe. Pretty crazy. And there's a truck coming up behind me. Let's see how this plays out. And they're probably more local folks, I would say, than myself. Alright, well, keep pressing on. Look at this little thing. What are you doing? Are you the resident squirrel? Yeah? Guess I didn't want it that way. Well, here we are. Just get my gear sorted out. Gonna get all my PPE on here and do a hazard assessment and everything. But yeah, getting ready to do some chainsawing. So right about behind my finger there, actually more so over this way, about 150, 200 meters away, a bunch of bison. Yeah, apparently that's pretty normal down here, so that's cool. Keep an eye on them though. Hopefully the noise they won't be sticking around too much anyways, but keep your situational awareness up. Been teaching all day, so my mouth's getting a little dried out. Got my sparkly water on the go. And here's our site. And of course there's bison droppings and tracks everywhere here. Just had a couple of the forestry guys on the fire crew here take me out and get me onto my spot. So yeah, should be good to go. And then tomorrow the real fun begins. They all get to cut. So I thought I heard some more critters up there. As far as my pocket goes, traveling a bit light today. Shazam! So that's the Victorinox. S101, S being for safety for the lock on the main blade here. But this little guy is cool. It has a clip point blade, which almost none of the Delamont models have. I rigged it up with the screwdriver and the corkscrew there. It's great for glasses and gun sights and things like that. It's got the Evolution grip scale, so not only are they ergonomic, but they have these handy dandy little rubber inserts. So today's episode is brought to you by the Victorinox S101 Evolution grip. Shameless plug, I just got it. I like it. Here's some more Bison sign. Alright, I'm going to get suited up, so I'll see you soon. So this little guy's got pretty equal load, but a bit of lean this way. Got it brushed out a little bit around the bottom. I'm just going to check the condition of it now. And I've already done a scene survey here, so didn't get to see that one. It's got a nice ring to it. Alright, well, escape zone time. Alright, so I did that safe corner back cut. It is leaning back a bit. That's fine. That's why we have wedges. Come on. There. That went rather swimmingly. Alright, well that's probably enough for my class tomorrow. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of 6 there, so I might knock down a couple more. Thought I heard some critters over there. So that is one of the myriad of things I do at my job, so I am not a logger, I'll go ahead and say that right away. But I definitely like getting people going with the basics and up to the next progressive steps. Now this guy's got a fair bit of lean the way I don't want it to go, so I've got one wedge in. And there it goes. Starting to go. Well, one more, I'll bet. I probably can hit it. Yeah, she's got some lean. So close. There we go. Back up to my scoop. There. Well, you never know what you're going to find back here. So this is now the second time I've come across bison skull. So I'll have to check with the E&R office here, see if I can sign an attestation for both of these and get them sealed so that they're legit. Just like the last one I got. Kind of cool. I might decorate work with those, or maybe home. Clean them up a little bit, let them dry out, and then maybe shellac them or something. So I'm going to try to do what's called a safe corner back cut. Pretty good sized tree, so I should be able to. Takes a little bit of technique and practice though, but I've got my face on this side. I've got a V-notch cut just to give myself lots of room, and that's going to fall that way. So the idea is, instead of doing a back cut all the way through, you leave a little corner here, go ahead and palm your wedge in, and then you can cut that corner, and then that takes the tree and detaches it from itself, we'll say, and then the only thing left is the hinge wood. So if it needs to, it'll still rest back on that wedge, but if it's going to go, it's going to go. If not, then you can start driving that wedge in, and if you need to, even stacking wedges up. So, sounds good on paper. Let's see how it goes. Saw's all fueled up and ready to go. I think I will probably cut from this side. Got my escape routes all cleared out, one there and one off to the other side. Right about there. Alright, so there's my wedge. I might even, yeah, just make sure that bad boy doesn't pop out. The saw was a little drifty there, but that's alright. Now it's still attached, so much as I don't like the thought of it, I can still walk behind it here. But once I cut this, that's it. And it's escape zone time. There. Well, that was fairly painless. There you go. It's bison. It's what's for dinner. Now, they look pretty gentle and docile, but they can definitely get a little upset about things. I think these are the guys that were at my chainsaw site. It's a good size one there. Just for comparison's sake, it's about the size of my truck. They are a cool, cool animal. These are all bulls by the looks of it so far. Ooh, mostly. Yeah. Well, maybe not. A little bit better footage than earlier on the drive down. You don't mess around with that guy on the buffalo. If you don't know that one, look up Guy on the Buffalo on YouTube and prepare to lose your mind. Well, I better go get supper. It's like 8:15 now. Doesn't get dark until tomorrow.